Hi everybody, welcome back to the Canning Nana again. So tonight you're going to come along with me as I make dinner. And right now I've been browning my butter. So I just want to put some garlic in here, and then I will explain what we're making. There we go. Get that cooking like that. Let's see if you can see. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I'm doing, let me get my onions in here too. What I'm doing is a chicken breast, and it's going to be served over penne pasta. It's chicken breast with roasted peppers, some fresh tomatoes. You see that? These are the Kumato tomatoes. Some Crimini mushroom. The garlic that I just put in there. We are going to have some of my sauce. Can you see that? Nice and thick. And a little bit of cream of mushroom soup added into there. So we're going to cook the chicken, which are chicken breasts. I think I said that. Chicken breasts in the pan. We're going to do everything in this pan and let it sit when we're all done for about 30 minutes and cook on its own. And then I'm going to make the penne, and I'm going to serve the penne with the chicken and the sauce over it. So this is just a little bit of what I have in the house tonight. This is how I usually do dinners. Oops, no. My kitty's in the way down there. He just sits at my feet whenever there's chicken cooking, and I let him in here when I'm cooking, not when I'm canning. Yeah, he's not allowed in here when I can. So we get all of this going like that. You can see that? Yes, okay. I haven't done a cooking video like this with my little tripod yet, so this is a little bit of a test for me. I'm going to get those brown. They're going to cook in the sauce too, so I have to cook them all the way through. Really quick dinner. Very easy. Okay. So, I'm going to put a few of I have a little bit of hatch green chilies in there that I just made. You can see that on the last video. And some of my roasted red pepper that I just made also, that you can see on the last video I did. So I'm going to add a little bit of that to this mixture. Get all the green hatch in there. Okay. Now, while this is cooking a little bit, actually I'm going to put the rest of these in here. I have this on very low. Okay. So while this is cooking a little bit here, make sure my camera didn't stop. I'm going to get my chicken. And these are 3 chicken breasts that I had food saved from the chicken breast that I got on sale just the other day for $1.29 a pound. So remember, I canned, oh gosh, about 15 pounds, and then I bought another 15 pounds and put it in Food Saver. So we're going to put these over here, get those ready to go. And all I'm going to do with those is I'm going to brown them right here in the pan, and then I'm going to put the sauce over it. And I do have fresh basil outside I need to go pick in the garden, and I'm going to add some of that to this also when it's done, with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it. Now, I'm telling you all this because if you follow me, you know that I don't have my computer right now. It's still packed, and I don't have an editor. As soon as I get that going, which I'm going to take you guys along on an office tour and show you what I'm dealing with right now. Once I get the computer all unpacked, I will have my editor, and the quality of my videos will be hopefully a lot better. So this is what I'm using right here. These are going to be cooked. in water, oil, and salt. And this is what the chicken and the sauce is going to be served over. I'll put this over here. Okay, so these are nice and soft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chicken in here with a little bit more butter. There we go. And I'm making dinner for 3 people. So I'm going to be doing 3 chicken breasts. And I'm not going to be cooking these all the way through right now. There we go. Because these are going to sit in the sauce and they're just going to simmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown them. And to do that, I'm going to turn up my gas just a little bit and move my pan over so just the chicken is over the flame. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. These are my Watkins pure ground pepper. Best pepper out there, in my opinion. Oh, so good. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to the onions and my peppers, my bell peppers also. I like a lot of pepper and a lot of seasoning. If I had garlic powder, I usually use that also. One of my favorite things to use also is garlic garni, which I'm out of. Whoops. Uh-oh. But this is garlic getty. And what this is it's garlic powder from the Garlic Festival in Gilroy. And this has cheesy pasta in it, sprinkled throughout. So this is really good too. I'm not going to be using this right now. I highly recommend the garlic garni. It's seasoned garlic powder, and it is fantastic. I make my own garlic powder, but I still buy theirs. Theirs is amazing because it's got different seasonings in it and stuff. And you can go online and buy this. I don't sell this, obviously, but it's just garlicfestival.com, and they do ship anywhere in the U.S. So I believe they ship internationally too now. My daughter gets these once a year for me, and sometimes the bigger ones we're lucky enough to get either at our fair, or my daughter will get one of those too, the big gallon, or not gallon, sorry. It is, I don't have one here. I believe it's about a half a gallon dry in a container. And it's probably about $30, I want to say. Between $25 and $30 plus shipping. But it's well worth it, and it'll last you. It lasts me for probably a year. And I make my own garlic powder as well. But highly recommend it. And they have lots of other spices and anything with garlic. The Garlic Festival in Gilroy, it's pretty amazing. So, and as you know, they had the shooting there this year, which on the last day, and it was, boy, what a shocker that was. We were not up there, but my son-in-law and his brother were, and boy, just, I don't know what the world's coming to. You know, when we have to be wary of going to a festival where families go to have fun. It's just, it's too bad that this is what we're living in now. It's just too bad. Okay, so enough of that. Don't want to get depressed while making dinner. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic on top of these, just to just give it a little bit more flavor. Yes, I'm Italian. I love my garlic. So, let's see. Can you guys? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. So, oops, a little bit, just of the juice. Okay. Brown this. Let me get this up a little bit here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I have the fresh Kumato tomatoes that I got. I found these at Grocery Outlet. They were only 59 cents a package when I found them, and they had 6 tomatoes each in them. I went back the next week to get more, and they were $1.99. Yeah, $1.99 for the same package. So if you see them at your local grocery outlet, grab them when they're 59 cents. They're worth the $1.99, but they're much more frugal. If you're looking to save money, it's much better if they're cheaper, of course. And you can always can them too. Now I was going to do that. I was going to can these. I had only bought 2 packages originally, and then I went back and I only bought 1 more. So, and I've been using them. They've got a wonderful fresh flavor to them. And you can can them, but next weekend, Labor Day weekend, one of our local farms, big farm here, has you pick your own Roma tomatoes. So we're going to do that, and they're usually 25 cents a pound. We usually get 150 to 200 pounds. Yes, you heard me. Almost 200 pounds of tomatoes. And that's all of the tomatoes that I will buy for the year. They'll last me a year. I make sauce with my tomatoes. I cook with the tomatoes. In fact, let's see. And of course, I can with my tomatoes. And here's one of the jars from last year. These are whole Romas. I do lots of different things with these. They are, when you open the jar, if you've ever canned tomatoes, you know, if you open the jar of this, when you open it, the tomatoes smell just like they came out of the garden. Just like the day that you put them in the jar, that's exactly what they taste like and they smell like when you take them out. You cannot be canning your own tomatoes. If you've not tried anything else, this is one of the easiest things to do for tomatoes, for canning. And I will take you along with me on that journey. I did have a tomato video up about 1.5 years ago, and for some reason it's down. I don't know what happened. I found that a lot of my old videos, for some reason, are not there anymore. And I need to figure out why. So, I'm still learning. I'm fairly new to YouTube. My channel is about 2 years old now, and it's growing very, very quickly. I never expected it to grow this quickly. I get lots of requests to can things, lots of requests for different recipes. And I try to do what I can to get all of the recipes that you guys request out there. I know I've had requests for a hot dog video, for canning hot dogs, and I will be getting that done this week. I promise. I have the hot dogs, and I'm going to take you along for that. That is a very, very short, easy explanation, and they come out amazing. You love that. Okay, there we go. Nice and brown. So again, we're not cooking these. We're just browning them like this. Oh, those look really good. It smells really good. Okay, let's stir our tomatoes a little bit. Now, I have sauce to put in this. And my cream of mushroom soup. But I'm not using all of the sauce. I don't think. We'll see. And I'm definitely not using all of the cream of mushroom soup. So, but if you didn't want any sauce, you didn't want the extra calories in the sauce, you don't have to use the sauce. This right here is all you need, with a little fresh basil, and make your penne pasta or even angel hair spaghetti, and serve this on top, your vegetables and the chicken on top, and you've got a whole meal. You don't need the sauce. If you don't want to serve sauce, you don't need the sauce. And especially with the cream and mushroom soup, it's going to add a little bit more calories to it. So that's another way to serve it. Another way, if you are watching your carbs and you don't want to put penne pasta in there, you can just serve this, cook the chicken breasts, and serve the chicken breast with your vegetables on top. And we are still adding mushrooms to this. In fact, I'm gonna add the mushrooms right now. And I also have some olives I'm also going to be adding. You just let this all cook down. And you don't need a sauce, you really don't. I prefer the sauce just to make it a little bit more creamy and that texture, and then to have a little bit of the cream mushroom soup just adds a little bit more different flavor to it. But yeah, we've done this before where we have a white wine, and I could actually put that in here. We do have a little bit of wine that I could put in here. And we normally do it with fresh basil, lots more tomatoes, and the olives, and all of this the same way over angel hair pasta. It's very good. And there's no sauce in that. Just the vegetables, olive oil. My husband makes that. I make it, but he makes it much better. For some reason, it just tastes different when he makes it. But isn't that how recipes go? Yours is not going to taste the same as mine. And when he does, that's one of his recipes, and when he does it, it's just extra special. I'll have to film him doing that one. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is cut these a little bit in half. Cut them this way. Now it's still raw in the middle. No blue. Of course, my kitty wants chicken. No. No, this is for us, sweetheart. Okay. So I'm cutting these, and it'll help it cook faster. I don't want to overcook them. So I'm going to turn this down, move it back on the full flame for the whole dish here. Everybody on YouTube can hear you, silly. Okay, so I'm going to just mix this all in here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're starving, you poor baby. Anytime I make chicken, he does this. Anytime. That's one of the reasons he is not allowed in the kitchen when I can. Because he will sit there and just cry the whole time. Okay, Blue. I know. My goodness. Do I have to put you out of the kitchen? Come on. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add the sauce. They don't want to hear you, buddy. Okay, let's put you out. Hang on, everybody. Okay, wash my hands. Okay. So how does that look so far? Let's see. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to add some of the cream of mushroom soup first. Not too much. I'll put little dabs here so it mixes all in. There we go. And then we'll put some of the sauce in. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see this? Nice and thick. Let's see. And you just stir it all in. Turn up the heat just a little bit more. Now I have my olives in the can. There we go. There's my olives. And I'm going to save these until the very last thing, until this is all done, because I don't like the flavor, the texture of cooked olives, and they'll cook down and get mushy. So you want to wait. So wait until your dish is all done. And then put your olives on top. And if you have any Parmesan cheese, Parmesan Reggiano, even mozzarella cheese would be really good on this. Okay, so the cream of mushroom soup is mixing in. There we go. You know, this smells so good. Let's see. Yeah, this is really good. Mix it all in. And now the chicken is just going to simmer in the broth. And you have all your vegetables in there. And it's going to cook for probably about 30 minutes. And then when I serve it, I will take a short video showing you what our dinner looks like. Now remember, you got to cook your penne pasta to serve with it. And I also have some garlic bread that I'm making. And that'll be our dinner. There we go. And fresh basil. Crumble fresh basil on top. I will show you guys that one when I come back as well. So there you go. This looks amazing. It smells wonderful. I wish you guys could smell this. It just smells wonderful. And look at how fast that was. Super, super fast. Let's put this on here. Let's see. I'm still getting used to this stove. Much different and much more efficient than my last one. This one, it's amazing. It's got the cast iron grate on it. Oh, these are so amazing. But it heats very, very quickly. So I've had to get used to it canning and cooking. And the oven is accurate. It wasn't as accurate at my other house. And we had to use a thermometer to make sure that the temperature stayed correct. This one is much more efficient. So I do miss my 1950s Wedgwood oven and stove. That was, boy, that was amazing. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to let it sit here for about 30 minutes and just simmer in the broth. Turn it down just a little bit, and we have dinner. So I will show you the results when I come back. Thank you for coming along. This is what it looks like right now, and it smells so good. Oh my goodness. So catch my next video in about an hour or so, and I will show you what our dinner looks like and how this came out. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, please. Let me know that you were here. Leave a comment, and please subscribe and come along with me for this journey in canning, cooking, gardening, and dehydrating, and even some vacation tours. See you later.